This is the main event on this evening's programme. Frank Warren presents at the London Arena a light middleweight contest of 12 three-minute rounds at 11 stone, sponsored by the Daily Star for the light middleweight championship of Great Britain. Between introducing in this corner, ladies and gentlemen, from Rochdale, the challenger, Derek Wormald. From St Helens, ladies and gentlemen, the light middleweight champion of Great Britain, Gary Stretch. At the weigh-in today, both boxers scaled 10 stones, 13 pounds. The referee for this contest, Mr. Dave Parris, timekeeper, Mr. Tom Powell.
Good evening to you from ringside. A really good atmosphere building up here at London Arena. Two southpaws out there, Derek Wormald, the challenger, and Gary Stretch, the holder. First defence of the title, he won 13 months ago. Both a little bit ring rusty. Neither have been all that active. In fact, for Wormald in Whitworth near Rochdale, his first fight for 18 months. But he was a very calm figure in the dressing room, the challenger. His first appearance in London as well. His campaign mostly in the north. And the feeling is the longer the fight goes, the more it will suit Wormald. Gary Stretch, male model. Had a very tough fight in his last one here against a very rugged Argentinian, and the male model, suitably enough, wearing designer shorts out there. Stretch. He's got fast hands, Stretch. He's very elusive and quick as well. And my impression is that he will get the better of these early rounds. He will hope to finish the fight early, and Wormald will hope just to hang in there and make his stamina tell. And he's caught Stretch with a great shot, the challenger, in the very first round. Goodness me, Alan Minter, that was a good shot.
Beautiful, beautiful right hand. You know, I thought to myself, well, neither man's boxed for quite a while. They're both going to take their time, but it was a... I mean, Wormald, all he knows in this fight is going to try and break Stretch's guard, which he just did.
Derek Wormald. His dream is to win a Lonsdale belt. He said he doesn't care about world titles. He just wants to get his hand on Gary Stretch's Lonsdale belt. And he started well. Minute to go in the first. And Stretch, shocked by that punch, seemingly has kept himself together, and he's wobbled him and he's got him down. Wormald down in the first. This isn't the first time it's happened to him. He has come back from being knocked down in the first before, but he's looking very dazed and his legs look wobbly. Will Stretch finish it here in the first? Wormald is in all sorts of bother. Referee Dave Parris, is he stopping it? He has stopped it in the first. 30 seconds to go in the first, and Gary Stretch retains his title emphatically. He was caught. He seemed to be making it a hard fight, and then quickly and brutally he emphasized the gap in class, and Gary Stretch retains his championship. All smiles there. A fellow who's had his problems with his hands in the past. There are those who've said that he does a bit too much modelling and not enough working in the gym, but he worked tremendously hard to get himself in shape for this one. And from the moment he got through the Wormald, the man from Whitworth near Rochdale just could not recover. Gary Stretch, a first-round stoppage. And let's just have another look at this, Alan. Are you surprised at really the way Wormald crumbled so quickly?
Well, you know, you can get caught cold in a fight, Jim, and which I think probably happened. But Wormald did catch Stretch earlier on in the round with a nice left hook, but Stretch weathered the storm, came back himself, and it was a lovely trigger punch, left hook straight on the chin. There was no way other Wormald could go. The butt was on the floor.
Wormald's first defeat of his professional career. I get the feeling that we might not hear too much from him again in this fight game. We're certainly going to hear a lot more from Stretch, and that was a flurry of punches that went through unanswered, and really referee Dave Parris dived in with 30 seconds to go in the first and says, Gary, that's enough. You are still the champion. Electrifying performance from Gary Stretch. He said he was concerned that things had gone too well for him, but he's fought a perfect fight tonight, and now he's talking to Gary Newbon.
2 minutes, 25 seconds. Derek Wormald often does get knocked down in the early stages, but surely you couldn't have hoped quite for that.
I know I trained for a long, hard fight, and I aimed to start quite slow, but the opening came, the shots went, and, you know, it's a nice bonus.
Well, we're going to show you that in just a moment, because it did happen very quickly. Did you feel you got him as soon as you'd hit him?
Once I'd caught him, I felt a little sharp pain up my arm, which felt good, and I thought I may have nailed him, yeah.
Just while we're waiting to see that again, let me ask you what you're planning next. There's talk about meeting Chris Pyatt in a final world eliminator.
Yeah, that's all in the hands of my manager, Frank, but I would be happy to oblige Pyatt anytime.
OK, well, Pyatt will be interested in seeing this. What do you remember of all this?
Nothing, I just started nice and slow. I didn't want to use too much energy early on. And I saw the opening, and in we came, you know. I've been practicing a left uppercut, right hook, and that's what it was what did the job. There we go again. I think it just slid with the left uppercut, and the right hook was the one that nailed it.
Wormald is much more dangerous when he gets up and settles down in a fight. He's often vulnerable early on, and so you're making sure you finish him off here. Yeah,
well, I mean, you don't get paid for overtime, so I was trying to get the job done. At this stage, I'd like to thank my trainer, Jimmy Tibbs, who's been absolutely fantastic. All my family who's helped me, to Terry Phillips back in Knowsley, who's done all my diets.
Well, they've waited a long while because you've only had one fight in the last year, so you've got a bit of time to make up now.
Yeah, I want to keep busy now. Frank's got other plans. I know we're going to discuss it maybe tomorrow. But I'm back and I'm ready for action.
Is your head into boxing now? Because we keep reading about being a male model and the various very nice girlfriends you've had, I might say.
No, I've been offered various modelling jobs by different companies, but that's strictly through the boxing. Boxing's my #1 thing. That's why they've offered me the job. So I've had a few problems with hands and stuff. I'm back to normal now, and me and Frank's going to get on and crack on with the boxing.
And the girlfriends are a good-looking lad.
I'm still looking. Can't find one.
I don't believe it. Frank Warren, what plans have you got for your boxer now?
Well, Gary, we'll be making an announcement tomorrow, but...
Well, can you tell us what it is? We don't keep us waiting. We're live tonight.
Exclusively, he will be fighting for the WBC international title before the end of the year. Obviously, we like the European, but it's up to the board to get the nomination for Gary. He's British champion, he should get it. And then after that, obviously, he's on the world title trail. That's the way to go.
You're pleased with him tonight? He didn't hang around?
Absolutely, that's what it's all about. I mean, it's a great performance, and he's done what a lot of people do, hadn't done with Wormald. He stopped him in the first round.
Well done, gentlemen. Thank you.